Of this message, cruise control Christians. Revelations 3:15. I know your works, where you were neither cold nor hot. I wish that you were either cold or hot. So because you are lukewarm and neither hot nor cold, I will spit you out of my mouth. That is a very strong passage coming from Jesus Christ. And anytime we spit something out of our mouth, it's either nasty or we have a nasty taste to our mouth, and it disgusts us. So we spit it out of our mouth. Christians, brothers and sisters, I don't think you want Jesus Christ to be that way with you. And so this passage means so much in our relationships as well. You either in or you're out of the relationship. You let your yes be your yes and your no be your no. And so I think about cruise control. When cruise control was first invented, it was 1945 when people first had cruise control. Now we have cruise control in our cars, and we set it and we just go cruising. And unfortunately, a lot of Christians think that confessing that they're a Christian, they can just go cruising through life, just confessing that you're Christians without any type of work. Even in cruise control, cars need to be maneuvered around turns and stuff like that. So as Christians, we have to understand that in our relationships, it takes work. It takes work to cultivate and build relationships, to love each other and forgive each other on a regular basis. So I have some stuff that I want to read to you. And unfortunately, it's putting car in cruise control is a great idea, but I'm afraid too many Christian men have put their spiritual lives on cruise control. They're rolling along. The problem with this is that when riding on an automatic pilot, instead of being committed to the Lord's call to be disciples, we get too comfortable cruising to stop and turn when we start going the wrong way. That's why us men have to always be armored up. We have to always be cultivating and building our household. We have to, like Joshua said is in 19, is that in my house we serve the Lord Jesus Christ. We have to serve the Lord on a regular basis. And we're good at just cruising along, and then our wives and our women don't know where we stand at. Our children are confused. They don't know where our hearts are. They're scared to come to us, and that should not be. We should not just go through life cruising, through life. We have to be disciples of Jesus Christ. I'm not talking about the ones that have lost in terms of salvation. That's not the Christian men I'm talking about. I mean in the wandering around creation rather than getting into God's desired destination and doing it effectively. There's nothing automatic about being a Christian disciple, especially if we tend to practice maximum commitment to Jesus Christ. We must make a daily decision to pick up our cross, deny ourselves, and be followers of Jesus Christ, what Mark 8:34 says. No one said it's going to be easy. It hasn't been an easy walk for myself. Jesus demands every ounce of devotion for his disciples. Nothing, not business as usual as we do, stand in the way. Nothing should stand in our way of commitment to Jesus Christ. But us men, we tend to let social media, we tend to let work. We always have an excuse for why we can't cultivate our relationships around us and give Jesus Christ our full commitment. We must be disciples in our house before we can be disciples out of the house. Choose Christ first and you will never be last. Our families depend on it. Our wives deserve it because they're queens of a kingdom and heirs of a kingdom. And our children need a man to look up to, a man that they can call dad, a father, not just a donor. Let's step up, man. Stop being cruisers.